Hi, this is Monty from Mopart Vehicles, and this is one of our detailed video appraisals that we tend to do on all the cars that we've got in stock. Now, I'll explain to you the reasons behind it, and I'll briefly walk around the car and tell you a bit about the car, a bit about myself, company, that type of thing. So a brief look around the car, and then we'll do a more detailed appraisal. They'll tend to take about 8 to 10 minutes long, so I do apologise. But the reasons behind this are all to do with honesty, integrity and trust. We try and do our best at Mopart Vehicles. We don't build these cars, 13 years ago I wasn't at the Nissan factory, so we try and present them as best as we possibly can, tell customers exactly what the cars are like inside and out. So whether you're 4 miles away or 400 miles away from the comfort of your own home, you should be able to watch this video, and if you do come and have a look at the car, it should be exactly as described. Now, briefly, I'm going to hold the camera in front of the registration number. Please feel free to do any checks on this particular car. It has got a long MOT on the vehicle. It's a one-owner car that's done just under 52,500 miles, and it's got 12 service stamps in the book and 8 of them from Nissan. So really looked after the car. Previous owner did, credit to him. Really, it is a lovely car. Now I'll try and be as quickly as possible because we're losing a bit of the light. Now this particular colour, if you're not too sure what it's called Techno Grey. Okay. Now please feel free to read any of my reviews on Auto Trader. Some customers will mention me, Monty. Again, all the reviews are all about myself, Mopart Vehicles. Everything's 5-star reviews. So hopefully the new owner of this car will do exactly the same. Okay, so just briefly going around the car now. Now, even though it's got 52,500 miles and it's 13 years of age, please, or 13 and a half years of age, I do tell every customer, please don't accept a brand spanking new car when you turn up. It's going to have a few little chips here, a few little fine scratches, a few little touch-ups, okay? Now, I've approximately done about 100 miles in this car so far, and it's been absolutely perfect. On the button, it's quite a rare car because it's the SE variant. So an SE in an auto and a 3-door, especially one owner with full service history, is quite a rare car to get. You've got things like keyless entry, keyless start, electric mirrors, air conditioning. You've got your fuel computer on there as well, so lots of gizmos for the car. So we'll start on the driver's side front here. Now this car's equipped with hubcaps, and it's got, in terms of the tyres, they're all approximately 6mm of tread on the tyres, so plenty on the tyres. Now you may have 1 or 2 little stone chips on the bumper. Point a couple of 2 out. They have been touched up. We've done the very best we possibly can. And let's just try and show you down the side of the car. Again, it looks really nice and bright, as best as you possibly can see in the light, because we are losing it very quickly. But I'll try and move this camera really slowly. No dents in the car whatsoever. Okay, you can see that. Now again, the reasons behind the videos, you can hide behind a lot of stuff on photos, even HD photos. You look at a car, how many times have you gone to view a car and it looks nothing like in the photos? Because you can hide behind a lot. That's why we do the videos. Some dealers are starting to do these videos now, but they only do sort of 30 seconds. There's no commentary, a bit of music in the background, but you really want to know what the car is like. So let's just go from the back. Again, all the wheel trims all look really good. Again, plenty of tread on the tyres. Hopefully you can try and pick up. Now any chips or anything like that, I will point them out to you. Now there was a couple of little chips on the door edge. They've all been touched up. And I think there's a tiny little chip around there as well, and that's just been touched up as well. Right, let's just show you inside now. This car has got a half leather interior. Now it does show up that it's actually black, but it looks like a very dark blue, but not too sure if you can tell from the pictures. All really nice, all the leather stitching all looks really good. That's what you get with the SE. Looks lovely in there. Obviously automatic transmission, shifts in all the gears with overdrive. So the little white button that you see on the side there's all to do with overdrive. You got your electric mirrors, headlamp adjustment. You've got your 2 electric windows, obviously because it's a 3-door, you've only got the electric windows for the front. Then you've got your indicators in lights, and then on the other side you've got your wipers. Okay, so that's all good there. See if we can try and show you some of the back. Well, looks good in the back. It's a bit hard really, we're losing the light really, so I'll try and be as quick as possible. Right, so around the back of the car, SE, let's open up the boot. Now all these little black buttons here are all to do with these easy entry, and you can sort of lock the car up using that as well. So I've got the keys in my pocket, you don't actually have to use the remote. So boot, plenty of space in there, all looks nice and clean. Right, so let's go at the passenger side rear. Again, hopefully if I move the camera really slowly, you can pick up that it's all really nice. Nothing on there at all. Now, one bit I have noticed on this car, and you may not pick it up, but I'll show you in a second. Again, tyres on the back, plenty of tread. The wheel trims all look lovely. Okay, now at the bottom of this rear wing, you can probably just pick it up. There's a couple of little marks on there. Obviously something happened with the previous owner. But again, when I sort of zoom out a little bit, you may not even pick it up really. But again, you wouldn't see this in a photograph, and I wanted to point it out just so you know what to expect when you turn up. Right, again, everything's nice and bright. Again, if I move the camera really slowly, you can see there's nothing in terms of dents or anything like that. It's all good. Now there is a couple of little stone chips along here, one there being touched up, and 1 or 2 around the door area, just around there, that have been touched up. But again, it's 13.5 years of age. Right, let's just show you in here as well. All looks really nice and clean. I'm hoping you can pick this up on the camera. I do apologise, it's got quite late in the day, but I've had the car now for best part of 3 or 4 days, and I've had lots of people asking me to get some pictures up, whatever. So the pictures will be up very shortly, and again, this is the video that I'll be loading up. Air conditioning is nice and cold. I know we're getting into the winter time now, but if it's got air conditioning and I advertise it, it will definitely be working. I don't put things down that that don't work on a car. If I know something's not working, I will put it on there. Right, so the passenger side front wheel trim, that's the one that tends to get most of the scuffing. There's a few little scuffs. It has been painted at some sort of stage, but it all looks really good. Again, tyre, plenty of tread on there. Let me just try and see if I can show you some sort of reflections. Hopefully you can try and pick that all up. It looks lovely. You really got to come and have a look at the car. It is good for the age as well. Now most of these, if you tend to have a look, headlamps tend to be all really foggy. Now this one here must have been changed at one sort of stage, the driver's side. The passenger side hasn't. The driver's side one looks really, really nice and clear. On the right hand one, it's still clear, but it's just a slight difference in discoloration. You can see that there. Okay, front of the car, again, all looks good. Couple of little minor stone chips here and there, but again, they've all been touched up, nothing like that. And just underneath the badge, there's a tiny bit of a stone chip, or that's been, again, touched up. Right, we're coming on to about 9 minutes now. Right, so I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. So if you want to inquire about this particular car at Micra Vehicles, or anything else that we've got in stock, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Send us an email, we'll always get back to you. Give us a call. If we're not about, we'll always get back to any customers, and it will be great to hear from you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.